is my first time. I've never been here. First time. It looks pretty cool. There's some cool cars. The track looks good. The bank looks pretty aggressive. So it's a good thing Liam's car's got a lot of steam going in it. So we're good. But it looks like it should be pretty good. Some nice cars, some good drivers. So we'll see.
The track looks cool. I think we have the jam for it. Excited about. So yeah, it'll be a good day. Lots of cool cars out.
If you look at the firewall side where my dad's at right now, once he's out of there, the throttle cable goes through, and there's obviously a bolt and a thread on either side, right? This side you gotta kind of push down a little bit. So there's not like the issue is here, but we can't fix that today. My dad's just gonna put some grease in there so the thing
Slides a
cable
little better.
slides a little. We're gonna tighten that bolt a little bit. You're only gonna be able to use a wrench probably to get in there.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, it's fraying right through the cable.
That's pretty
It's less than ideal, so we need to fix that.
ideal, yeah.
I'm just gonna get you guys to snug that bolt and then try and center it a little bit. That's really all we can do. Aside from that, clean the windshield, which the lift can do in a little bit. Wipe the dash off. The exterior of the car is good. I already did a bolt check. The tires are all torqued right now. I have one set of scrubs on there that I'm gonna kill because they have enough meat on them for me to go out on them.
Yeah, kill in practice.
And I was saying to Will, so I'll let you guys decide who kind of does what during the day. But basically the routine will be when I come in, the car's always gonna need fuel. So it's gonna be fuel every time. We wanna make sure that as soon as one of those jugs is empty, somebody's in there pumping a new jug. We have to actually put the pump in. It's a fresh jug, so we'll do that in a sec. And then, yeah, it's gonna be fuel, bolt check, always making sure we have tires mounted because I only have 6 tires. So as soon as a set gets killed, a set needs to get mounted.
To be switched, yeah.
So there's always 2 fresh sets ready to go. Everything in the car is paint markered. I still would rather you guys like get hands on stuff. Just you don't have to even put a wrench on it, but just feel it with your hand physically. Make sure it's not loose. And I was saying to Will too, like when the car's jacked up, like hit the tire, hit it in the front because everything is a Heim joint. So like you'll know when it's loose. It'll make a fucking noise. Right?
Yeah, fresh wheel bearing in this boy too.
I did put a fresh wheel bearing in on that side. And then it's gonna need a little bit of power steering fluid, which I have. All my fluids are in that box over there.
Is the dry sump tank still leaking?
No,
That's good.
that
now?
is fixed now.
Okay.
All the issues have been fixed, aside from the fact that I have the sporadic fuel issue now, which is new, but hopefully it's good if I run the override for it, and the throttle cable. Everything else, to my knowledge, is good. The front bumper hasn't been drifted with yet. I think it's not gonna rub anything. I made bumper supports too to keep it pushed out. But
worst case, we can rip her off.
I have a grinder and we have a generator, so if we need to cut it, we can cut it, and if that's a pain in the ass, we're just gonna rip it off. We're out here at Lake Erie Speedway for round 4 of Lake Erie Pro Am, so we missed the first 3 rounds, obviously, it is what it is, but we figured we'll come out and basically use the 4th round as an opportunity to feel the car out, see how it does in competition, and work together as a team and just kind of get in a vibe, so that next year, when we come out and hopefully do a full season of this, where you have an idea of what to expect, what the track is like, etc. So, car feels pretty good from the last event. We have 2 issues that I'm dealing with right now. One is a throttle cable issue, and spontaneously we're having a bit of a fuel pump issue. Hopefully, fingers crossed, those don't develop in anything more this weekend. Other than that, I think we're good. It's just a matter of me getting comfortable in the car. We're running the reverse or mirrored layout this weekend of what they run at Evergreen Formula Drift in Seattle. So it's going to be coming into the bank from the left. So I'm excited to get a feel for that because I've never driven a bank in this car, and it's a very long bank. So that'll be the big thing, is just getting the car feeling right on that bank. If we can make the car feel good on the bank, then I think we're going to have a good time this weekend. But we've got my boy Adam here as usual. We got our boy Will in the trailer. And the goal this weekend is to have fun, be competitive, obviously do the best that we can, but mainly just like, this is our first Pro-Am comp. So like, there's a lot of firsts this weekend. It's the 3rd time driving the car. So we're really just gonna try and like have a successful weekend. So as a team,
The boys.
So yeah,
All in succession.
the boys. So yeah, I'm excited, man. There's a lot of cool cars here, and
Johnny got in there too.
Johnny boy's in here
Yeah,
too.
get John in there.
So yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's not too hot, and hopefully hopefully we jam.
Should be good.
We'll jam.
We'll jam.
We'll jam, all right.
Just did a few laps of practice here at the track. First impressions, the bank is fun, it's pretty gnarly, you really got to commit to it, so played it super safe first couple of runs. Felt good first run, kind of just buzzed through the track quickly, got familiar with the zones and whatnot. Second run I felt pretty good, but I looped it on the infield, it's definitely tough. And then third and fourth lap out, started putting it together. The boys are running fuel right now and tires, my man.
Hey.
Just trying to kind of get comfortable in the lead and then maybe throw in some chases. So feeling good on the bank now, just need to dial in the infield. Yeah, work on I'm coming in a little, I tend to come in a little spicy in outer zone 3, which is after the bank, the first right-hand turn. Other than that, fairly straightforward. So just more reps. But feels good, halfway through practice. Wrapped up 2 hours of practice. Overall feeling pretty good. I definitely had some issues with the track, spinning out in a certain area. So I tried to clean that up. I felt by the end of the practice session I was doing pretty good. I'm just happy to be out here jamming in the car. This is the most seat time I've gotten it all year. So I mean, that's a win in itself. What do you think so far?
It looks like you're kicking ass, man. Yeah, fuck. I mean, you're doing real good. You're competitive. You're going to be good in the field, and the car seems to be doing pretty well.
I think we got a pretty good chance here.
Yeah, I feel good. About to go in the seating bracket. Obviously, because we haven't done this before, we have to go through seating. We're going against this dude in a 370Z. I saw him do a few runs. He looked really good, like really solid. So we'll see. I just got to remember to, in the chase, don't get too aggressive. Yeah. But also don't leave so much room that I fall behind. And that's the biggest learning curve for me with this car, because I'm usually the guy in the slower car my whole life. So it's really easy to kind of like always be going 100%, right? In this car, obviously, it's fairly quick, and it does catch up pretty quick when you get on it. So that's been my biggest learning curve, and unfortunately, that's just a seat time and experience thing, and that's why we're here today. So hopefully I don't do anything stupid in the chase. I feel pretty good about my leads, so we'll just go into it and do the best we can, man. I'm ready to go.
You're good.
Yeah.
Theon Nelson in the turboed 370Z. Liam Stanford, from what I can gather, that is a some version of an LS, definitely a built engine under the hood of the E46. Got a chance to talk to Liam a little bit there while I was helping with tech this morning, and Liam says this is the third time that he's been behind the wheel of that car, so really, really interested to see what he can do here today. Theon going to lead the way. Good initiation there. Weight transfer, throws it right at the wall and just stands on it. Doing a fantastic job filling all of that first outside zone as they come off the bank. Makes it into that touch and go. Good transition there into the second outside zone in the infield. Hits the inner clip. One last transition now to throw it up against the wall. Very, very good job there from Theon Nelson in the lead. Liam doing a good job in the chase, but maybe a couple of corrections, even a little bit of a straight in there coming from that inside clip to the final outside zone. So I can definitely see Theon being a bit of an advantage here coming into the second half of this battle. I did not get to see him chase at all in practice, so really interested to see what Theon does. All right, so they've left the line. Stanford going to lead the way. Good weight transfer there right against the wall by Stanford in the E46. Keeps it maybe just a tire inside that zone, not quite getting all the way up against that bank wall. Now as they come off the bank into the infield, big handbrake pull by Stanford, trying not to overrun the infield. You can see Theon dealing with it very well, though, in the chase. Maintains maybe a 1 to even a half car gap there through the infield to finish off the run. You can see there on the screen, Theon Nelson ultimately going to take the win over Liam Stanford here in your top 32 seating.
At a certain point, you gotta understand that the reason I built it is to do that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm slowly getting to that point. Like today, there's a few runs where I was like, okay, I'm not dragging the wall, but I'm fucking pretty close to it right now.
Yeah.
Like up in the zone for sure, deep, and that was like a big step, just like not giving a fuck about it. So
Yeah.
Balancing that between pushing it,
it's the stuff to being a privateer, right?
Yeah.
breaking your ship.
People have big funding, and like I'm not knocking them, but it's just like you can go out there, you'll pay somebody to fix it, come up.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? So
You're in that.
And that's racing. It is what it is. You can't complain about it. It's just a boat that I'm in. But I'm starting to care less about the car, and I'm starting to trust it more. So like I enjoyed driving the layout. It was fast. I felt good on it, and I feel like if they run this layout next year and I have more seat time, I'll be competitive.
yeah, for sure. I think you're competitive regardless. I just think that was a tough prelim.
I do feel like for sure. I did a little bit better in that battle. I could have had a decent shot in the top 32 because when we didn't practice, I didn't feel like I was one of the top 10 faster guys.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, for sure, 100%.
A lot of dudes are doing practice, like in the driver's chat, they're downloading this track on their simulator. I can see all the messages, and they're all playing it for hours before the event, so they have a good idea of the muscle memory and the layout and like whatever. I gotta get a simulator because like I can't drive this car every weekend, especially in the winter, right?
Yeah. Dude, I wish.
They don't.
I've never.
There's a couple
oh,
of
actually,
drones.
They don't. I'm gonna be pissed.
no, I was at a Supercross one time. They did that. It was electric. Fighter jets are the coolest thing in the world, bro. Oh my gosh.
I mean, we are.
You feel it in your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to fighter jets.
Shout out to fighter jets.
Sponsored by Sheetworks and Gibson's Auto.
And now from Guelph, Ontario, Canada, sponsored by FabMac, FDF, Slip Club, Motion Detailing, and AD Parts and Performance, driving the LS swapped E46 is Liam Stanford. You can see there warming up his tires, Andriy Musienko, a previous winner here at the Great Lakes Pro Am Series. Going to get to go against Liam Stanford, who is a first-timer, so very interesting battle about to happen. One guy who we know very, very well and is a phenomenal driver. Another guy who we just met today. All right, you can see there in the Audi with that VR6 power under the hood, going to lead the way is Andriy Musienko. Getting his chance to chase that car is Liam Stanford in the LS-powered BMW E46. Lights are off and they have left the line. Andriy, this layout plays well to the power of that Audi. You can see really high on the bank, touches the wall, and it straightens the car just a little bit, but Stanford unfazed in the chase. Maybe two cars between the two as they come into the infield. And Stanford, really nice transition, but just drops the tire through the back of that zone as they come past that inner clip. Andriy nice and tight. Stanford not letting him get away, though. And what a way to come out on your first competition battle for the top 32 bracket against Andriy Musienko, a known shark in the water, to just put it down with such confidence there in the chase. Interesting turnaround here. Liam going to have to lead the way, and Andriy has to have a spotter in his ear telling him, you're going to have to push this one. He was not giving you any room there. All right, bit of an interesting stagger here for Andriy. Trying to jump the light a little bit, get that thing into boost early and keep up with the torque of that LS. Stanford pulls away, the lights are off, and you can see Andriy burning the tires down at the line. Oh my goodness, almost puts it into the side of the BMW. Liam, though, putting down an absolute heater of a lead coming through that bank. And you can hear the LS. He is pedaled down all the way into the infield. Andre not letting him get away, though, as he takes out the inner clip. A little bit of a correction there by Musienko in the chase. This would be something I have no interest in judging between these two. Liam, fantastic job on both sides. Andre, the chase was looking a little shaky. You can see there in the replay, Stanford just putting the bumper on the wall and keeping it there all the way through that first zone. Really hard thump as he comes off the bank into the infield to make that transition, but he deals with it perfectly. And you can see the finish off the run. Less than a car between these two anywhere, but Andre was 100% trying to make up some ground there. That might be the first time we've seen somebody actually pull out on Andre Musienko like that to open a gap. And you can see it on the left side of the screen there. Andre, a little bit of a shaky initiation there in chase as well. This is really, really interesting. A little bit of a gap, though, from Liam in the chase on Andre. And you can see in the chase, Liam drops a tire out of the back of that second zone. So there's a little bit of fault here on both sides. Not really sure how the judges are going to look at it, but my goodness, what a battle to start off the night here. You can see on your screen one more time between these two, giving them an opportunity to come out and put it down again. And on the line now, going to see the one more time battle between Andre Musienko and Liam Stanford. Andre going to lead the way here, pulling a pretty decent gap there on Liam into turn one. Both cars getting really close to the wall. Liam puts a little bit of angle into it, ends up driving down the bank just a little bit. Sparks flying out of the back of the Audi as they make that transition off the bank to the flat bottom of the infield. Liam not letting Andre make really any gap come between the cars, doing a really good job there in chase. And Andre's car just putting off so much smoke that I can only imagine how hard it is to just have the confidence to transition and hope everything is going to be good in front of you. You can see there what I was talking about. Liam has to put some angle into the car to avoid putting it on the wall and ends up driving him down the bank just a little bit. Andre, though, absolutely fantastic lead line. You can see the sparks coming out of the Audi there. That transition from the bank to the flat of the infield is pretty rough. And they're finishing off maybe two cars between the two. Andre once again doing a little bit staggered start, probably trying to get the Audi in to boost, try and make up some gap there on the LS. See if Liam Stanford can hold up again that amazing lead line he had. Straight line initiation puts it right in the zone. And he stays in it all the way around that first big bank ride. As they come now to the infield, Andre really diving in there and ends up touching the front tire of Liam and sends him around. Really unfortunate event there. Not really sure who would be at fault for that. I know there is a braking zone there, but whether or not maybe Liam was on the brakes a little bit too long, maybe Andre was just getting a little overzealous there in chase, trying to really make it stick. Take a look here at the replay. You can see that initiation working really well for Liam. It puts him nice and high on the bank. He stays in the first outside zone all the way around. Sparks coming off the back of the Audi from the bank as well. You can see, actually, I mean, maybe Liam already over-rotating and Andre just doesn't really have anywhere to go. There you have it. Andre Musienko going to move on over Liam Stanford. I'm assuming that's what I said was correct then? Yeah, so Liam Stanford there is already in the over-rotation. Andre Musienko's diving in, trying to get nice and close to the side of the BMW and just doesn't have anywhere to go, so he just ends up just a little touch on the front tire there, but ultimately Liam probably was already going around. So Andre going to take the win.
Okay, we are wrapping it up. We were just watching some of the boys. So we ended up getting into the 32 after losing our seating bracket, which was nice to have a second opportunity. Like I said, the goal for this weekend was seat time and learning. So we went in our 32 and we actually went up against local homie Andre Mashenko in his Audi. Super good driver. He's like a Ukrainian drifting champion in a fantastic car. So it was nice going to a battle with somebody who I know I can trust. Best runs all day. laid down a killer lead, rode the bank the whole way, and ended up going one more time with Andre. In the one more time, I laid another great lead. Andre did a great lead as well. In my lead, unfortunately, one of the issues we're still having with the car is we're not using the full FTF angle kit because the angle kit is actually hitting part of my sway bar, and it's also overextending my brake line, which sounds ridiculous and hilarious, but that is the truth. So we can see that it's hitting my sway bar. And because of that, what happened is on the infield, feeding the wheel to add a bunch of angle through the inside sweeper, it felt really good, like I was intentionally feeding the wheel. And unfortunately, at the momentum that we had doing that, as I was feeding the wheel, we hit lock, or fake lock, because the kit actually has way more angle than that. And I spun. It was a very graceful spin. Shout out to Andre for spinning in sync with me in the chase. Good read on his part. Super frustrating because I feel like we gave him a run for his money in the one more time, aside from that spin too. So it is what it is. We leave here knowing that we went OMT with one of the dudes who's leading the championship here. And like I said, fantastic driver. So shout out to Andre and his whole team. He did really well tonight, and wish him the best of luck in the future. It was killer to drive with him. And yeah, we're just pumped to get good seat time with good drivers, and we will definitely be back here next year. We're heading to CDS tomorrow for a practice day, so I can get some more laps in this car and continue to get more comfortable. So that'll be a separate video, but for now, we're gonna do a nice little toast, load up the car, and head out of here. Okay, solid weekend with the team. First Pro-Am event. Everybody was on it, and yeah, honestly couldn't be happier. So we're gonna do a group cheers for a successful first Pro-Am. Bring it in, Will's on the waters. Will's driving. So, solid weekend, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Do that last part again, and just angle it down a little bit more.
I gotta take my beard in my hand, I was too close.
I can crop that.
Solid weekend, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
You're gonna angle it down.
You just film it. Angle like this.
There you go.
Solid weekend. We'll catch you guys in the next one.